Hello and welcome back to Megan TT Hobbies. I'm doing a forward facing film today because I've got stacks of things to share with you. So I am finally, about 2 weeks late, getting a in-person recap together and published and sharing for you guys. So in early May, I think it was the first weekend in May, I went to Peoria, Illinois for the Peoria Chiefs, and I went to, I think it was 3 games. The first one was versus the Dayton, I think they're the Dragons. Cold night, very cold night. But it was a lot of fun. Shout out to my buddy Connor. He was also there graphing. Then the next 2 nights were versus the Bowling Green Hot Rods, aka Wander Franco's team in the Midwest League. And we'll talk kind of about that when I go through some of those autographs that got some stories there. And on that Saturday, there was lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people there. And lots of people there on that Friday too. So 3 games. I figured if I was going to be in town for one, why not try a couple? And it was nice that I could see a couple different teams because that doesn't happen all that often. I am going to see Peoria again very soon as they host the Quad City River Bandits. I'm almost kind of running out of stuff for Peoria, so I picked up a couple minor league sets of like the lower levels for guys, but I'm eagerly awaiting Peoria to publish their team set, but who knows when that will be. So that is it. So let's get into this. This is quite the recap, so stay tuned. Let's start off with baseballs, and I will try to do these in the order in which I got them. So the one evening, they decided to have the Hall of Fame president there and a Hall of Fame player from the area, none other than Jim Thome. And unfortunately, you can kind of see right here, the pen didn't start and he went kind of back over it, but I will still take a in-person Hall of Fame autograph any day. He is in the class of 2019. But they were there. They're doing like a Boys and Girls Club and providing baseball equipment around down Route 66. And so they announced like the day before that Jim Thome was going to be there. Some people found out, not a ton. And I was excited to get him to sign that baseball. I got him on a card, which I will show you later. And then you never know who you're going to see at minor league games. Guys like Cardinals player Jose Oquendo, who was also a coach, who is now like a rover, but out of Florida. He was there, so I put him on a ball. That's actually the second ball that I have him on because I got him at spring training. He signed, I forget which night it was, if it was Thursday or Friday night. But he was there for a few days. Baseballs, Saturday night, none other than Carlos Martinez, who was rehabbing the next day. But I had gotten wind that he was going to be there because his like locker area was all set up and some of the players were telling me about that. But I always have at least one baseball, if not more, on me. Because like I said, you never know who you're going to run into. And luckily I had 3. So I could get Jim Thome one night, Jose Oquendo another night, and Carlos Martinez another night. Pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. This next baseball is Delvin Perez, but he normally short signatures everything. But my buddy had him sign a card, and so I got him. Let's see if I can show that better. That shows kind of a full signature, Delvin, and then there's Perez in there. So that's really cool. If you have the opportunity to get Delvin Perez's autograph, please do. He is one of the nicest guys out there. He is just, I think, grateful to now be up in full season ball. He's a good kid, and you'll see I've got a stack of cards from him. My buddy Alvaro Sejas, I put him on the sweet spot of this minor league ball. I forget if this is the one that I had gotten from him last trip. And just very recently, he pitched the second game of a doubleheader, but it was a complete game. So I was really excited for him, and he really wants to go to Palm Beach, so hopefully that happens. This next ball here is pretty awesome. I don't think it's complete yet. But I know one of the guys on the team, and I was like, hey, can you get everybody to sign this for me? And we've got, I think, almost everybody. So I want to go through and like compare this against the roster, because I don't think like Gorman's on here, but I can always add him, I'm sure. But most of the guys are on there. But since I'm buddies with one of the guys of the team, I had just given it to him, and then he got it signed for me. There's that. Hopefully it turns out, trying to show you. So that's like Brady Whalen. Who's some others? Lars New Bars down here. He just got promoted. There's Delvin Perez's short signature. So I'll go through, see who's not on there, see if I can add them, maybe even next time I go. So that is it on baseballs. Let's do some more. So I have some of these for opposing teams. And not only did I get Jim Thome on a baseball, but I got him on a rookie prospects card. Unfortunately, there's a little scratch there because I had him sign the card and I dropped it like onto the field because I was right there, and this kid went down and picked it up for me, but he like slid it across the dirt. I was like, oh no. But it's okay. So for Dayton, Mike DeVeriexis on these two. I think this one might be going to Troy for his set. And then it was nice to put them on two of our 91s for the Baltimore Orioles. This is card number 469, and very nice signature here. I'm actually going to take some of these out of their sleeves. This is James Marinan, and he was pitching, he pitches for Dayton. My buddy had an extra card, and James signs a lot, so he signed that one for me. Trying to watch my time because this is going to go long. So that was on like the Thursday or Friday night or whatever it was. Just a little bit. That Dayton game ended in a bit of a controversy in like extra innings, and did the guy hit the home plate to score the winning run? So neither team was very happy, but I'll show some of the Peoria signatures later. So if we move on to the other two games where the Bowling Green Hot Rods came into town. I did get a few of those guys. And one of the nights, my buddy was there, and these were 2 cards that I had given him to 50-50. And so he got the Shane one signed and then the Grant one signed. So thanks to Connor for getting those done while I was off getting other signatures. So the big draw for the Bowling Green Hot Rods right now is Wander Franco. It's crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like this. For a kid, I mean, he was born in March of 2001. He's their #1 prospect, but he's still in low A ball. And he was signed as a 2017 Rays free agent. He is from the Dominican Republic. At the beginning of the season, he would sign anything for anybody, lots of multiples. People got him in all sorts of baseballs and photos. And then, like, something clicked, and he definitely reduced down how much he was signing. I think a couple factors. He did a private signing where he got paid. Like, they're selling the photos for like $40 or $50. So that happened. And then he got a card in 2019 Bowman. But it is just crazy Wander Franco hysteria. But I did get him on one, thankfully. And he does this weird signature. I tried to get him on a baseball, but I've never seen anything like it. It was just crazy. Peoria is never hard to get autographs at normally, but with Wander Franco over there, people were like pushing and shoving, and some were cursing, and there were a few bad apples. Most everybody was really nice, but there were definitely a few bad apples in town. Speaking of which, they would not leave this gentleman alone one of the nights. A really awesome left-handed pitcher. He can push 100 as a starter. It's Shane McClanahan, is I think how it's pronounced. He was the first-round pick in 2018 for the Rays, 31st overall, and he pitched at, I think it was Southern Florida. Well, he was charting one night, and some of the bad apples who were just in it to get autographs for money would not leave him alone, to the point of, like, one of Peoria's staff having to say something to him. So what I did was, he was really, like, mad after the game, and I don't blame him because they would not leave him alone. So I sent him a message on Instagram, and I was like, you know, so sorry, those guys would not leave you alone, and could I somehow get your autograph the next day? And so obviously I did, but here's the cool part of the story. So I was there for arrival because I was trying to get Wander Franco, and Shane gets off the bus, and he is starting that night. So pitchers, they're in the zone. They are there to work and do well. He gets off the bus, walks up towards the stadium a little bit, stops in front of me, and I had like, I didn't even have his cards out yet. And he's like, "Did you send me that DM on Instagram?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "That was really nice. I don't normally sign on days that I start, but that was really nice. I can sign a couple for you." And I like flipped real quick through my binder, and he signed a nice refractor and then the nice paper. So the moral of the story is, if they're charting, leave them alone. Let them do their job. In particular, the Rays organization does a lot more stats, and they had a lot more guys charting than I ever see with any other teams. So let them do their job and get it before, after, or if you want to ask them during, like say, hey, you're working, can I get your autograph after the game? Like, real quick. Don't go back to him and go back to him and go back to him. And then the other thing too is, you know, reach out to the players and ask nicely if they can sign for you. So that is my soapbox. Be nice to the players. Be nice to other fans and autograph collectors. I just do this for fun. I do not make money off of this stuff. I don't sell anything that I get. I might do occasional trades because somebody wants something of mine. But let's learn some good manners. And, you know, they always say, treat others how you wish to be treated. But it was cool to have Shane recognize me and appreciate like a kind word. So, again, I'm off my soapbox. Let's keep going because this is going to be long. Let's get into some photos. So, a buddy of mine took these, and I had Brandon Donovan sign a couple. I always try to give some copies to the players. I'm going to skip that one and come back to it. But I had also had a 8x10 for him. I love this picture of Alvaro and Fabian because Alvaro signed it first, and then he like called Fabian over and had him sign it. This was taken from my buddy Connor. Ivan Herrera, very young catcher. Again, a great picture taken by my friend Brady Whalen. Funny story. Nolan Gorman got a whole bunch of new cleats. Brady Whalen got one of his old pairs, and he's been kicking butt. This is newly called up Lars Nootbaar. Lars got called up to the Palm Beach Cardinals shortly after I got to see him. Really nice guy, great player. Drafted last year from USC. And then this is Alejandro Cedeno. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. This is one of the nights when he's in his regular uniform number. He actually had to give up his uniform number when Carlos Martinez was there. And I think Cedeno's now changed it completely. Another really cool story. That is Tommy Parsons. I was there the night that he found out he was getting called up to Palm Beach. And so I made sure to have him sign this. I met his girlfriend and some of his family when I was at spring training. So that was really, really, really cool to be there to see him get that call up. And it was like, you couldn't say anything to anybody. The Cardinals had to publish it. I had a picture with him that night, and I couldn't post it on Instagram saying he had gotten called up. So just an all-around great picture. I wish him nothing but the best now in Palm Beach. And this last one was a spring training photo I took. I got Delvin Perez to sign it. There's Waddy and Edwin. Unfortunately, Edwin got sent back down, so I can't have him sign it, but maybe I'll take it with me next time and have Waddy sign it. We're at 20 minutes, but let's cruise through some cards. But before we do that, there was a giveaway, Battle for the Barrel. You can kind of see that. I don't know. So it says, just in case it didn't show up, it said Battle for the Barrel established 2018 Peoria Distillers versus the Bowling Green Bootleggers May 4th, 2019. And so they were in special jerseys that one particular night. If you're a Cardinals fan or a shot glass collector or something, want to trade this, I don't really need it, but I wasn't going to turn down a free giveaway, so I got it. Comment below, message me. However, yeah, just let me know and we could trade for it. So let's get into the cards. I had a nice Elite Extra Edition for Wadi Infante, and this is actually 49 out of 49. I think I got it on eBay, but it's so sparkly. That was nice to have Wadi sign it. So I'm going to take them out of the sleeves as we go. So since guys don't really have cards, I make custom cards for them. And that's how these turned out. Shout out to T Dobbs, and I forget the number on it, on Instagram, where he said print them and laminate them and then have them sign it. And I will say that that turned out a lot better. This is photo paper. Brandon Riley. This was a photo from last year, because he's actually number 5, and so I had him sign one of the customs that Chase over at Chase and Ink had made for me. But yeah, I just use photos from friends, or like the Edwin one was one I took at spring training, and I always try to give at least one of them to the players, and they really appreciate that. Some of these guys have never had cards, and there are definitely no sets out yet for the team for this year. I keep on checking because there's a soccer coming on. But that was Alexis Wilson, who is a catcher. Maybe I'll see if these can show up. Yeah, they show up pretty good. Alejandro Cedeno. That is a photo that I took at spring training. Lars signed the little custom and this. Really nice guy. He hung out with Zach Kirtley when I saw him in spring training, which I knew then Lars was going to be a really nice guy, since Zach is a great guy. He's with Palm Beach, and Zach will sign anything and everything. Jacob Schlesinger signed the custom, and then he signed the College Spikes card. I just made some customs for him that I'll get to him the next time I see him, and then I actually picked up a couple cards for him. 2 for Brady Whalen. I got him on his State College card. So my piece of advice is, if you want to collect some autographs right now, get the set for the level below what you're seeing and kind of take a look at it, and there's probably going to be a lot of guys in there that you're now seeing at your level. So State College is one of the teams below Peoria, and Brady signed that little custom card. Cole Aker. I think some of these guys are shocked that you stop them. Some of them walk past by because I don't think they expect anybody to ask them for autographs. So it's fun to get them. Ivan Herrera batting, and then I kind of did a little bit different version of it. And then this is from spring training picture. Diego Cordero is a pitcher. He's now considered the ace for Peoria. He really liked this card. He even posted it on Instagram. And then that one, and then he was actually in the State College set. My friend Thomas St. Clair is now back with Peoria on that. And these are all cards that I did of pictures from spring training. So I'll show you all those. He really likes them. I'm actually going to give him some more copies. I made one set for him, and I'm going to give him some more when I see him next. Real cards, kind of. Finally got the manager, Eric Almonte, who was in the Yankees organization. This is like a card from 2003. I think that's a Bowman prospect. Let's see. Yeah, 2001. I like this Bowman Heritage. That. And then he was trying to figure out where to sign this, and you can kind of see it. It's in a dark spot, but he really liked that. Who do we have? So next one is none other than Nolan Gorman with his awesome signature for this year. That's a 2019 Bowman. He's pretty much one per all the time, but he'll sign for lots of people. I really like how that one turned out. And the, what is this, USA? Just the regular USA card. So thank you to Nolan for those. And then the man will sign everything and anything. Delvin Perez. So I'll try to show you like not the same card because I have some of the same ones. But my friend who was graphing did get him to do a long signature. So that turned out nice because like that's normally his autograph, but he can do it real quick. So same card, full signature, short signature. A couple of these Bowmans. I really like how these turned out. If you need one, I have a few. This is on the 2017 Heritage Miners. And you don't have to prep these cards. That's why they're my favorite. That one is that card. So a few others. This is a chrome Bowman from 17. A refractor shiny. I liked putting this one on the Pro Debut set. And then some really nice color on the Bowman Scouts. Woo, too close. And then this Prospect, let me take this one out of the sleeve. Prospect Purple. I think there was the question, and I will answer it here and hopefully in those comments. How do I prep these? It's with a white polymer eraser. It's about yay big. And you can get a few in a pack at your big box Target, Walmart. And you like rub it, and then you gotta get rid of all those eraser shavings. But it allows really shiny cards to get a nice signature on them. So that is that. That's like 30 minutes. If you have stayed with me this long, let's give away. You can either choose between the Bowman or the Topps Heritage. What should be enter in by putting in the comments below. What should it be? How about who is your favorite baseball player or baseball team. For baseball team, it could be minor league, majors, independent league, just anybody that's doing pro. Or tell me who your favorite player is. Current, prospect, major leaguer, minor leaguer. But let's stick to current minor leaguer or major leaguers. And then I'll just do a random drawing for a couple of winners, and you can choose one of the cards. Maybe I'll give away two of them. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, for sticking with me during all of this. I hope that you're getting in TTMs, or if you are doing in-person autographs, you're having success. I will try to not take 2 weeks next time to do a big old recap. Next time I go to a game, it might be 1 or maybe 2 games, so definitely not as many autographs. But again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.